tissue reaction caused by the parasite. Yesterday, we have talked about the harmful effect of the parasite. Today topic is related with the yesterday class, that is harmful effect of the parasite. So tissue reaction is a non-immunological mediated reaction caused by the parasite in the host cells. This tissue reaction occurs in the host by the stimulation of the tissue of cells through the parasite. As a result, infected cells or tissue change their shape, size, and other related structure. So, in this tissue reaction caused by the parasite, various types of tissue reaction occurs, like atrophy, hypertrophy, hyperplasia, metaplasia, neoplasia, nodule formation, necrosis, fibrosis, cirrhosis, yes, excessive production of mucus, enlargement of prescapular lymph node, allergic and immune reaction. These are the tissue reactions occurred during the parasitic infection inside the cells or tissue of the infected host. These all are non-immunological mediated immunity reaction, so it is not occurs due to immunity. This is non-immunological mediated reactions occurs in the host cells or tissue due to the parasitic infection. As a result, growth pattern of the cells or tissue are alters, and host cells or tissue gets various types of structures. So first, we will discuss about atrophy type of tissue reaction caused by the parasite. Atrophy is mainly related with the pressure atrophy. Atrophy, what means decrease in size of tissue or organ that had reached their normal size. Means जो cells और tissue normal size में reach कर चुका है, develop हो चुका है, after parasitic infection, their size may be reduced or decrease. This is known as atrophy. This occurs mainly due to the pressure of the stages of the parasite. One of the most common example of atrophy type of tissue reaction is hydatid cyst of Echinococcus granulosus. Hydatid cyst is a metacystode or larval stage of cystode of Echinococcus granulosus. Echinococcus granulosus is a tapeworm, is a cystode whose larval stage is commonly termed as metacystode. Different type of metacystode, and hydatid cyst is the metacystode of the Echinococcus granulosus. And hydatid cyst of Echinococcus granulosus commonly found in a liver or lung of the infected host. So when hydatid cyst develop in the liver or lungs, liver size of the liver reduced or decreased in size due to the pressure of the hydatid cyst. Hydatid cyst is large size larval stage, which result pressure in the tissue of cells of the organ that result atrophy of the organs or tissue. So atrophy occurs due to the parasitic infection like Hydatid cyst of Echinococcus granulosa or Echinococcus another species also cause pressure atrophy in the infected organs. Then next tissue reaction caused by the parasite is hypertrophy. Hypertrophy term means increase in size of cells but their number remains same. This type of hypertrophic tissue type of reaction is cell का size increase कर देता है but number of the cells remains same. पहले जैसा ही रहता है जितना नंबर पहले था उतना ही but size of the cell increase, that is called hypertrophy. So hypertrophy tissue reaction occurs during the Babesia infections. Babesia is a hemoprotozoan parasite, means it found inside the blood cells, inside the blood. It found inside the RBC of the blood. So Babesia species infection result increase in size of the RBC, and that is hypertrophy type of reactions occur due to the Babesia infection. Babesia is a pear-shaped, naspati-like organism, commonly occurs in pair, but may be 1, 4, or 8 in number inside the RBC. This is the nucleus of the nucleus state part is the nucleus of the Babesia species. Babesia is a common hemoprotozoan parasite, affect cattle, sheep, goat, horse, dog, and wild animal also, and it commonly cause red water disease that result coffee color in urine due to hemoglobinuria, means hemoglobin RBC rupture and hemoglobin of the RBC is excreted through the urine of the infected whole that result to coffee color urine. So Babesia infection result hypertrophy of the RBC, means increase the size of RBC but the number of the RBC remain same as previous. Then another example of hypertrophy tissue reaction is the Plasmodium parasite infections. Plasmodium stages is also found inside the RBC. This is the Plasmodium species, that is malaria caused organism. This is the signet ring shaped Plasmodium organism inside the RBC, and Plasmodium infection result hypertrophy, means increase in size of the RBC, but their number means number of RBC remain same. So hypertrophy type of reaction also occurs in RBC red blood cells, erythrocyte of the Plasmodium infected host cell. The third type of tissue reaction occurs in tissue of and cells, infected cells by the parasite is the hyperplasia. This is the reverse of hypertrophy. In this case, number of cells is increased, but size of each cell is remains same. But in case of hypertrophy, size of cell is increased, but their number same. But in case of hyperplasia, number of cell is increased, but size of each cell is remain, is known as hyperplasia. Hyperplasia also caused by some of the parasitic infection inside the cells or tissue. Common example of the hyperplasia tissue reaction occurs during the fasciola infected bile duct. Bile duct fasciola is commonly known as liver flukes. Immature fasciola species found in liver parenchyma. Adult fasciola found in the bile duct. Bile duct. So, in case of adult fasciola located in the bile duct, cause hyperplasia of the bile duct and deposition of calcium salt in the bile duct. That results bile duct become very hard, that which difficult to cut with the knife. बहुत ज़्यादा due to the hyperplasia and deposition of calcium salt in the bile duct due to the fasciola infection, bile duct बहुत ज़्यादा hard हो जाता है, difficult to cut with the knife, and that result pipe stem liver. So fasciola infection inside the bile duct result hyperplasia, meaning increase the number of the epithelial cells of the bile duct. Then this is the fasciola infection, fasciola parasite. Fasciola is a leaf-like structures. Dorsoventral body is dorsoventrally flattened. Dorsal and ventral side is flat. Then another example of hyperplasia tissue reaction is Dicrocilium species infection. Dicrocilium is also commonly known as lancet liver flukes or a small liver fluke. Fasciola is commonly known as liver flukes, but Dicrocilium species, common species Dicrocilium dedicum, common name is a small liver fluke or lancet liver fluke due to their size resemble to lancet. And is also found adult Dicrocilium in the bile duct. So bile duct cells, epithelial cells of bile duct increase in their numbers, and that result in hyperplasia of the epithelial cells of bile duct due to the Dicrocilium infection. This is the bile duct. This is the parasite infection Dicrocilium. This is the Dicrocilium parasite. So hyperplasia occurs due to the fasciola infection, Dicrocilium infection in the liver. Another example of the hyperplasia, Emeria stridis infected liver. Emeria stridis is a coccidian parasite. हमेशा याद रखिएगा, कॉमन पूछा, Emeria species is a protozoan parasite commonly found in gastrointestinal tract. Gastrointestine में commonly found, but the some species of Emeria found outside the gastrointestinal tract. One of the example is Emeria stridis found in the liver of the rabbit. Emeria stridis is the final host is a rabbit. Emeria stridis found in the liver in the rabbit. So liver coccidiosis caused by the Emeria stridis, and in this also results hyperplasia of the liver parenchyma. Emeria stridis is found in the liver of the rabbit and cause liver coccidiosis. Always keep in mind, because is the exception found outside the gastrointestinal tract in the liver. Then another type of tissue reaction occurs during the parasitic infection inside the cells or tissue is the metaplasia. Metaplasia is the transformation of the tissue without alteration of the embryonic tissue. Means one type of tissue changes into another type of tissue विदाउट द अल्टरेशन ऑफ एम्ब्रियोनिक टिश्यू, जो उसका मेन ओरिजिन है टिश्यू का, उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं होता है, सिर्फ टिश्यू का चेंज हो जाता है। लाइक in case of Paragonymous Westermanni infection, Paragonymous Westermanni is commonly known as lung fluke. This is the trematodal parasite commonly found in lungs of lung parenchyma of the lung of the dog, man, cat also. During the Paragonymous Westermanni infections, Paragonymous Westermanni found in the lungs of the man, but lungs are surrounded by the tissue composed of epithelial and fibroblast cells. In case of the Paragonymous Westermanni infection, lungs are infected, lungs are surrounded by the tissue which is composed of epithelial cells or fibroblast cells, which is commonly do not normally found inside the lungs. So tissue, one type of tissue changes by the another type of tissue. This is the metaplasia, but without the alteration of the embryonic tissue. Lungs tissue में किसी प्रकार का चेंज नहीं होता है, but lungs surrounded by the another type of tissue, that is epithelial tissue or fibroblast cells. So this is the known as metaplasia. So metaplasia occurs due to the Paragonymous Westermanni infection in the lungs. Astategia is also known as brown stomach bug. In this case also a stomach in the stomach metaplasia occurs. Then another tissue reaction is neoplasia. Neoplasia, you have already known, neoplasia is uncontrolled growth of the cells in a tissue to form a new structure, that is commonly known as tumor. Uncontrolled growth of cells, uncontrolled division of the cells in a tissue to form a new structure, that is tumor. This neoplasia is two types: benign tumor or malignant tumor. In case during the parasitic infection, generally benign tumors are occurs. In case of benign tumor, metaplasia do not occur. Metaplasia means cells migrated from one place to another place through the blood. But in case of malignant tumor, which is most harmful tumor or cancer, in which metaplasia occurs. But in case of parasitic infection, generally benign type of tumor or neoplasia found. Example is the Spirocerca lupi, is also a nematode or roundworm of dog, lead to osteosarcoma in esophagus of the dog. This is the benign type of neoplasia, benign type of tumor caused by Spirocerca lupi. This is the uncontrolled division in the cells in the esophagus. Then another example of neoplasia is Colonacis sinensis. Colonacis sinensis is a it is a flukes commonly known as Chinese liver flukes. Adults are found in the bile duct of the man, dog, cat. This is the Spirocerca lupi. This is the nematodes, and this is the esophageal nodules during the Spirocerca lupi infections. Then during the Colonacis sinensis infection, that is known as Chinese liver flukes, may result cholangiocarcinoma because it adults Colonacis sinensis. Another name is Opisthoscopus sinensis, commonly found in the bile duct of the dog, cat, man also. And final host, mad dog, get infection by the Metacercaea infected feces. And in this case, cholangiocarcinoma occurs in the bile duct. This is that T indicate the cholangiocarcinoma in the bile duct of the liver. Then next type of tissue reaction occurs during the parasitic infection is necrosis. That is death of the cells. Death of the living cells is called necrosis, which is caused by the some of the parasitic infection. That is one of the parasites Trichinella asparagus. Trichinella asparagus is also a zoonotic parasite. Man and pig is the host for the Trichinella asparagus. It is a nematode, means roundworm. It found in the tissue and result death of the infected tissue. This is the Trichinella asparagus roundworm, and this is the Trichinella species found in the tissue, and that results death of the or necrosis of the infected tissue. Then nodule formations occurs during the parasitic infection. Some of the parasite like Oesophagoastomum is a roundworm cause pimply gut, that is nodule formation in the gut. Nodule in which the larval stage, generally L4 larval stages surrounded by the tissue. This is known as pimply gut, or also called due to the nodule formation. This is also called nodular worm. And another example of nodule formation occurs during the Raletina echinopothrida. This is the poultry tapeworm, commonly known as nodular tapeworm of poultry, because this form nodule in the small intestine. This type of nodules formation occurs in case of Oesophagoastomum infection. This is the Oesophagoastomum worm. This is roundworm, elongated shape, and Raletina echinopothrida also cause nodule formation in the intestine of the poultry. So it is known as nodular tapeworm of poultry. Raletina echinopothrida. Oesophagoastomum cause nodule in the intestine, so it is called nodular worm. And infected intestine is called pimply gut. Then another tissue reaction is fibrosis. Occurs during the Ascaris infection. Ascaris is a roundworm or Ascaris of pig. In this case, migration of the L2 stage occurs during the liver tissue, and that result is milk spot. Vitis spot structure is known as milk spot. These all are vitis spot structure due to the migration of the larva, Ascaris and result fibrosis in the infected liver. Then cirrhosis of the liver also occurs, and calcium of the bile duct occurs. Cirrhosis of the liver occurs due to migration of immature liver flukes, and calcification of the bile duct occurs in adult fasciola found in the bile duct of the infected host, and result deposition of calcium salt in the bile duct, that result hardening of the bile duct, which is difficult to cut with knife, जिसके कारण नाइफ से भी नहीं काट पाता है, इतना डिपोजिशन कैल्शियम साल्ट का बाइल डक्ट में हो जाता है कि बाइल डक्ट बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड हो जाता है, and so they difficult to cut with the knife. So cirrhosis in the liver and calcification of bile duct occurs due to the fasciola infection. Then granuloma formation we have discussed. Started due to the Schistosoma naturalis is a commonly known blood fluke found in the nasal vein of the infected cattle, commonly found in case of hogs, then cattle. Then Schistosoma naturalis cause cauliflower-like growth in the nasal mucosa, and it is a granulomatous lesion occurs due to the due to the location of the Schistosoma nasalis parasite in the nasal vein or nasal mucosa. Then some of the parasite cause flax-shaped ulcer and excessive production of mucus. That is Entamoeba histolytica infection. Entamoeba histolytica is a zoonotic parasite. Man, dog, cat, cattle is also get, pig is also get the infection of Entamoeba histolytica. During the Entamoeba histolytica, flax-shaped ulcer. This is the flax-shaped ulcer occurs. This is the flax-shaped occurs during the Entamoeba histolytica infection in the intestine. This is a flash-like structure and excess production of mucus and result to amoebic dysentery also. Dysentery means diarrhea with mucus or blood. So Entamoeba histolytica result flax-shaped ulcer in the intestine and excessive production of mucus that results amoebic dysentery in the infected host. Then during the Thaleria annulata infection, enlargement of pre-scapular lymph node. Thaleria is a protozoan parasite, economically important protozoan parasite infection. This is the tick transmitted parasite, and during the Thaleria annulata, the enlargement of pre-scapular, स्केपुला के बगल में जो नियर लिम्फ नोड है उसमें enlargement हो जाता है, swelling हो जाता है. That is the enlargement of pre-scapular lymph node. इसमें lymph node में lymph stage रहता है, lymphocyte रहता है, उसमें इसका साइजोन स्टेज मिलता है थलेरिया का. This is the pyroplasma stage RBC and साइजोन stage that is known as Koch flu stage of Thaleria parasite found in the lymphocyte when biopsy smear prepared from the infected lymph node. So enlargement of pre-scapular lymph node occurs during the Thaleria. Then allergic immune reaction occurs during the some of the parasitic infection. Important example is Serratia dermatitis due to the Serratia of non-human schistosome. Cause Serratia dermatitis then might come in contact with the water where Serratia is the present. Serratia penetrate the skin of skin. Serratia is motile and swimming in the water, and Serratia penetrate the skin of the man and results Serratia dermatitis. Then man go to the ponds during bathing or some another purpose. Serratia may penetrate the skin and result to Serratia dermatitis. And some another allergic and immune reaction occurs due to anaphylactic shock due to the hydatitis. I have discussed in previous classes. Anaphylactic shocks occur during the hydatitis. This is all about the tissue reaction caused by the various type of parasite. This is the all tissue type of reaction occurred during the various type of parasite.